What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about why I personally believe, despite the rocky times we're going through right now, I think we are going to come out on top and we are going to ultimately be the winners. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the VIP club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. For every friend you refer, they're going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares. And if you refer 3 people by the end of the month, you have about 48 hours left. Webull's going to give you a free share of Apple, currently worth about $170. Everything will be linked in the description. Alright, so in today's video, I wanted to primarily talk about why I believe we are going to come out on top and why I believe we are going to succeed and why I believe we're going to end up winning the game. My first video of the day. It's about 6:30 in the morning, so I'm definitely gonna need this G Fuel energy formula. If anybody wants $5 off their first order, use the link in the description. Sugar-free, low-calorie, packed with a whole bunch of vitamins. So today, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things. Us, the people who are holding assets, buying, acquiring assets, and holding on to them for the long haul, for the long term. I think we're going to be the ones who come out on top. And when I say buying and holding assets, this could mean a variety of different things. It could mean the 3 traditional forms of building wealth, such as business, stocks, and real estate, or it could be a method of wealth preservation, such as silver or maybe even gold. I have my little 2-ounce Monarch bar right here. This thing is like a little brick. Love this thing. Now, I hate to keep relating back to the Great Depression, because I've been saying this for a couple of years now. More millionaires were created during the Great Depression than at any other point in history. Now, what we're going through right now is not the Great Depression. I personally believe it's going to be a mild recession that I don't think I'm going to be all that fazed by, at least not at this time. And one of the reasons I don't believe I'm going to be all that fazed by what we're going through right now is because even though we have been going through a pretty decently prolonged period of time of high inflation and unemployment and everything that we've been dealing with for the last, I want to say 2.5 years, but especially this year, I've actually been having a really good year this year. In fact, for the last 2.5 years, the last 2.5 years have actually been the best 2.5 years of my life. And I personally believe it is 100% due to the fact that I am one of the people that are buying and holding assets. I say it all the time. 2020 was the worst year of a lot of people's lives. But at the time, 2020 ended up being the best year of my life. So much so that I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to top what I had accomplished in 2020. And then sure enough, 2021 happened, and it was another rough year for a lot of people. And I miraculously was able to pull off an even better year in 2021 than I was able to do in 2020. And here we are in 2022, about 3/4 of the way through the year. And according to the numbers, according to all of the calculations that I've been doing, I'm actually on track to having an even better year this year than I had last year. So the last couple of years, they just keep getting better and better and better. And for a lot of people, it just keeps getting worse. But coincidentally, a lot of people not buying and holding assets. So like I said, the big three, the traditional three, the main three, business, stocks, and real estate, if you are involved in any of those three or potentially all of those three, I think that absolutely counts. And again, not to keep relating everything back to the Great Depression, but the people who became millionaires during the Great Depression, or even the people that didn't become millionaires, but still ended up on top, still ended up building tremendous amounts of wealth, or at the very least, just simply survive and maybe thrive a little bit. They're the ones who were holding assets. The people who were not holding assets didn't really do so well, and it took them a very, very long time to recover, if they were able to even recover at all. And speaking of recovery, what we're going through right now, some pretty hard times, some might say. I don't think times are that bad right now. I think people are kind of being drama queens when they say that it's like the end of the world, this atrocious, horrible, terrible catastrophe that we're going through. I don't really think it's that bad. It's bad, but if you think this is the worst it can possibly get, I got some bad news for you. But anyway, they are hard. What we're going through right now, it's hard times for a lot of people. And the people that are buying and holding assets designed to help us stay afloat during these rocky times, or designed to help us stay above water when everyone else seems to be drowning, I think we're the ones who are going to come out on top. I think we're the ones who are going to win the game. And like I said, speaking of recovery, what we're dealing with right now, people are getting pulverized. People are getting brutally beaten into the ground. But the people that are buying and holding assets, business, stocks, real estate, maybe even silver and gold, maybe even some other things as well. In a way, it can help us skip the period of pain to some degree. Not entirely, and not in every case, but it can really help us cushion the blow, if that makes sense. When people are having the worst year of their lives, maybe we're not having the best year of our lives, but our head's above water. So it can cushion the blow, or potentially even help us skip that whole period of pain altogether. Which means when everyone else that got pummeled into the ground has to go through a recovery phase, we have less to recover from, because we had a stronger foundation, we had more structure, we had more that we had built up prior in preparation for these times. So not only do we get to skip, or maybe partially skip, the pain phase, but we get to skip or partially skip the recovery phase as well. And it speeds up the process. And when a lot of people out there are having tough times, we might be having decent times, maybe not the best, maybe not the worst. And then when we get to the point where we're officially back on track in this world, because we will get back on track, no doubt about that. Might take a while, might take a decade or two for all I know, but we will get back on track. And the reason I can say that with the utmost conviction is because this world, this universe has bounced back from every single thing, every single roadblock. We've come back from everything. Every bad thing that has ever happened, every catastrophe, everything. We have come back. And we're still here. So with that being said, when we get to that point, and people are finally experiencing the good times again, you want to know what I believe we're going to be experiencing when everybody else is experiencing the good times? I think we're going to be experiencing the incredible times. See, the bad times, I don't believe will be as bad for us as people that are holding assets. They might be bad, but not as bad as everybody else is going through. And the good times for us will be even greater. That's what I believe. That's why I say that I think we are going to win this game. I don't actually see a whole lot of paths to losing. If you're well diversified, if you're focused, and you're prioritizing not only preparing yourself financially, but actively seeking out ways to not only preserve your wealth, but build wealth in the process. You need to be doing both. You absolutely need to be doing both. You can't preserve something that you don't have yet, so build up some wealth first. Create wealth, generate wealth. Start from the ground up and build. And then when there's something worthy of preservation, get back into wealth preservation mode. That's why I talk about it all the time. Financial offense versus financial defense. And friendly reminder, only have less than 48 hours. You have about a day and a half, actually, now that I think about it, to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. For every friend you refer, they're going to give you up to 100 free fractional shares. And most importantly, if you refer just 3 people that you know, Webull's going to give you a guaranteed free share of Apple, currently worth about $170 as I'm filming the video. That's an excellent place to start. Why not get something that's free? And you can do as you please with that. You can take what you got for free and build from there. You can take what you got for free and sell it and buy something else. Buy some other stocks. Just cash out, sell it, take the cash and go and get you some silver and gold if that's what you want. You can do whatever you want. It's free for you. I know a lot of people say, oh, if it's free, it's not actually free. Yeah, true, because Webull is the one who pays for it. It's part of their advertising budget. It's called a referral program. Almost every company is doing that nowadays. And if they're not, they should be, because word of mouth spreads like wildfire. And if they're not at this point, I think they're making a big mistake. But there are a lot of different things you can do when it comes to building wealth. You can start with broad market index funds. You can pick and choose individual stocks, although that's a more risk, but also more reward potentially if you're a low risk type of person, quite like myself. I think broad market index funds are probably the number one best way of building wealth if you want to take the hands-off approach. The more hands-on approach, I would absolutely say real estate is the most surefire way of doing things. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of capital to get started though, and I am not involved in real estate just yet, but I aspire to be. Business is another fantastic way. Ownership of your own business and beginning to set the stage for creating your own economy and doing things on your terms, the way you want to do things. Those are just a couple of examples of how to begin building wealth. Preserving wealth is a completely different story, and on this channel I've talked about it 2 or 3 times maybe, silver and gold. I think we probably all know by now what silver and gold are used for and the purpose of stacking silver and gold and why many of us add to the stack from time to time, some of us more aggressive than others. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. I've been talking about silver and gold for about 5 years now, so I think I've said everything that there is to say about the precious metals, but I think that is one of the greatest ways of preserving the wealth that you have built. That's my opinion. That's been my opinion. That hasn't changed. I think it's one of the greatest ways of storing value and preserving wealth. And I know right now with crazy inflation and silver and gold are not moving in the upward direction that a lot of people are assuming that they should be right now. Keep in mind, not only are we seeing high inflation, but we're also in a technical recession. One of those two should push the precious metals up. The other of the two pull the precious metals down. And right now, silver and gold are kind of being pulled in two separate directions, and they're not really going up or down. That's to me, that's to be expected during times like these. We have reasons to be going up, we have reasons to be going down, so it's really no surprise that the metals are moving sideways. But anyway, though, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to this game that we're all in, you expect to win? Do you expect to lose? Do you think, regardless of things being stacked against you, by being someone that buys and holds assets, do you stand a better chance? Business, stocks, real estate, precious metals? Do you think that they're going to help cushion the blow? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the VIP club for giveaways every single month, live streams every single week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all my videos early and commercial free, and there are a ton of other perks. I guarantee you, it's worth it. And last but not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. You have less than 2 days left. Don't pass up on an opportunity. You can deposit as little as you'd like, even as little as a penny, and it still works, it still counts, you still get your up to 12 free fractional shares. For every friend you refer to the app by the end of the month, aka less than 2 days left, they're going to give you all the way up to 100 free fractional shares per referral. And if you refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, aka less than 2 days left, they're going to give you a guaranteed free share of Apple, currently worth about $170 right now. Again, if you don't want the free stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Why would you not? Then just sell them. Congratulations, now you have the cash to go and do whatever you want with. And, of course, if you want to try out some G Fuel, sugar-free, low-calorie, packed with a whole bunch of vitamins, energy formula. This is the peach ring flavor. They also have Bahama Mama, Snow Cone, and like 50 other flavors. $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Do you expect to win the game? Do you expect to maybe not only survive, but thrive during these rocky times? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.